Anyway, the other things that I wanted to comment on. Oh yeah, this is an important one. So there was a clip that went viral of basically Destiny making a joke that went over quite poorly on the Nojumper fan base side of things, where I said something about the fact that Destiny thought that I was black prior to us doing the podcast together, and then he said, "Yeah, at first I thought you were black, but then I just realized you were the slave master of hip hop." That was his joke, and I just want to make it clear, even though I did laugh in that moment, like my laughter was more of like a nervous
shit
laugh in
It was
the
like
sense
a
of
shit laugh.
it was a he's making fun of me laugh. So I have to kind of laugh to like go along with this to like, not look like I'm getting offended. That's how I was going through my head at the time. I did say something about cutting it that nobody really heeded.
Fucked about.
I'm really going to need a closer eye from some of my employees with stuff.
That's what's crazy. Adam always has the same excuse for everything. For the little house phone drama, he said, "Oh, well, I told him to edit it." For the slave comment or the slave joke, I told him to edit it. Why not just scrap the interview and fire him for something like that? You feel me? If you really feel some type of way, it should be some type of punishment, and then go ahead. It's got to be a consequence to doing stuff like that. And to this person who continuously misses this edit, they got to be held responsible too. I think Adam has to be accountable for some of these things, man. It's crazy.
Stuff like that, because I should have followed back up about it, but I kind of had the conversation with everybody in the office the other day about it and stuff. It's like, all these years doing content with people of color, I don't think I've ever like gone for that as like, oh, this will be funny, I'm gonna make a fucking slave master joke. No, that to me seems like clear cut, not something I need to be saying, not something that would be funny or that anybody wants to hear me say. Destiny clearly is coming from a very different place. I've seen a lot of people thinking that Destiny was a Nazi. They're confusing Richard Spencer and Destiny.
Where is Destiny from?
Nebraska. And
I mean, podcast wise.
From Springfield, Millhouse looking ass.
He's a Twitch streamer, and he talks about politics primarily and stuff. But he clearly was making that joke without the sensibilities that probably a lot of our audience has or whatever. So, definitely I'm just going to be a lot more hawkish when looking for that kind of thing, or like in terms of how I respond to that kind of thing. Because it was the kind of thing that as soon as I heard it leave his mouth, I knew like this is bad. This is going to go over poorly.
It's a light nuke.
Yeah, it was just not, that's the kind of joke that I'm really like not trying to have on this podcast. And I need to be more mindful, because in that case, I was having people on the podcast like Destiny who clearly are from a different world. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that for us to have, Twitch streamers and comedians and YouTubers. Nojumper's always been like that. But if there's going to be like certain jokes that are made that are offensive to, a large percentage of the people who work here or whatever, I just need to be more on top of making sure that they get cut. Because I can understand the position he was coming from, that he thought he was like, haha, I'm going to get you.
That's crazy. See, that's not what I'm saying. The joke don't just need to be cut. You need to cut the personnel that's making those type of jokes. If you said a large portion of the people that work there are of color, then you shouldn't be having these type of insensitive jokes making people feel uncomfortable. A slave master joke, bro. I mean, I know it's freedom of speech and stuff like that, bro, but certain things just not tolerable. You're not going to hear too many like Jew jokes and making fun of the Holocaust and stuff like that. And I'm sure the amount of Jews there are a minority. You feel me? But I mean, it is what it is. I'm not telling you how to run your business. It's just from the outside looking in, you should definitely hold some people accountable.
Get you. I'm going to make fun of you here. And
That's a wild ass way.
Yeah, it was not good.
White niggas play too much.
Facts. Especially blue-haired ones.
Like, the thing is, like, I don't think that Destiny or Adam are racist. What I feel like is Destiny has limited black people experience.
Yeah.
He has limited exposure.
Well, I think he has a lot, just probably not with the types of people that are watching Nojumper. It's more like because he's talking about how he's always doing debates with red-pilled black men and stuff like this.
A red-pilled black man is not
man.
the average black man.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You come to my neighborhood and
Court and Remo just moving out here and stuff. It's like I still have a vision for what I want to do with this brand and what we can do on camera and stuff. And it's like I don't think that we need to really like continue to do a lot of the same stuff that we've been doing for the past couple of years in terms of really just kind of antagonizing beef and making everything about conflict and stuff. And like, obviously there's going to be stuff that we talk about when it comes to, you know, celebrities and public shit. But in terms of like us, I personally am just looking at this like I need total unity between the staff, and I need for anything outside of that to be playing out off camera. Like if you guys have problems with each other, if I have problems with you guys, I feel like we need to like really be kind of committed to letting that shit play out off camera.
So just scrap in the parking lot instead of in here.
Well, maybe not scrap, maybe talk. You know, I think we'd probably get most of it done.
That's a good first step, right?
Yeah, talking and stuff. But I'm just at a point in my life where it's like I've seen what it's like to run a crazy you know, soap opera here for the last couple of years, and you know, plenty of that blame goes on me, some of it goes on other people, whatever. But I'm just not interested in it anymore, and I feel like at this point, if that's what it continued to be, I would probably just be like, okay, I'm just gonna say fuck this and just, you know, kind of do my own thing maybe. But for, you know, I feel like there's still something that we could build that is gonna be dope, and that I just don't think it needs to necessarily. Like, I had this realization that I'm going to be really, really happy to take a dip in views. Because I feel like at a certain point, our views were kind of like artificially inflated by the fact that there was so much conflict and drama, you know? And it's like, if this podcast gets 100,000 views instead of 200 or 300,000 views, I'm just totally okay with that if it feels like something sustainable and enjoyable and fun and laid back. And that's why I think stuff like us going to the movies and seeing the Cocaine Bear, that appeals to me because I listen.
Hey, listen, y'all. Adam is 100% delusional as hell, ain't he? That's crazy as hell. This is his perspective of it. He doesn't like the drama, but this is exactly what he created. The views definitely weren't for the drama. You know what I'm saying? You getting 3,000 views on the live stream now as a result of all the drama. We were watching it because it was funny. You know what I'm saying? It was electric. You never know what was going to happen. But there was a certain type of fraternity. It seemed like a brotherhood there. You know, we loved that shit. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Texas. And I enjoyed the show. I watched it every day. And to sit here and hear Adam act as though he's some type of victim in all this drama when he created all of it. You started out with this exposing your best friend. You know he's going through it with losing his mother and shit. You exposed him for getting his back blown out by a tranny. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where it all started. You know? But it is what it is, y'all. What do y'all think? Adam talking about quitting. He's ready to just end it all. It sounds like he's ready to go away from all this shit, but I don't know. It is what it is.
Because I listen to a lot of fucking podcasts, and the vast majority of them don't really like feel the need to dig into the personal lives of the people on the show. And that's something that at a certain point just became like unbelievably normal on here. And I'm just done with it. I'm just like, you know.
It was a lit time.
It was fun. And I got to see what that was really like. And I got to see what it was like when it started to impact my private life and my sanity and stuff. But I mean, I like for the last 10, 12 days, whatever, I've been just like hanging out with my kid, going for walks, like, you know, actually having time to like watch shit on YouTube that I'm not like fucking watching because I have to immediately talk about it after on camera, or because I immediately have to fucking do an interview about that thing, you know. And it's just, for me, it's like my own personal happiness just really kind of needs to be at the forefront of things.
It became paramount finally, or what?
It just, yeah, because I feel like, and that's the kind of whole thing is like I tried to like kind of make some small changes in terms of how the podcast looked, and as a result, the whole thing kind of blew up.
Shit, and shout out AD. You know what I'm saying? Just try to change that Tuesday show. Y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Hit that like and subscribe button. It's your boy G Reed TV.